And hello fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World Tanks. And today I bring to you one of my favorite tanks in the game. It's J Panther II, Tier 8 German tank destroyer. It's been a while since I posted anything with commentary. Unfortunately, time is a problem for me. What can I say? I'm just trying to post as much as possible with the best I can, but unfortunately only that much time allows to do anything more than I can. I wish I could record a little bit more for you guys, so share my thoughts to tell you guys what I'm thinking in the game and explain my decision-making process. But yeah, unfortunately, that's full-time job and kids and all kinds of other activities. There's only so much time in the world, so I do what I can, and I'll try whenever I can to record for you guys. So I came here to this position. This is a pretty common tank destroyer position on Lakeville. It is a fantastic place to snipe across the map. The only important thing here is you need to have a spotter. If there is no spotter, and I have one right now in the E4 section, well, I had one right now, now it's gone, E4 section, that could give a tank destroyer eyes looking in this area. It's, it could be a massacre, honestly, because if there's like 3 tank destroyers here and there's a spotter going down the fourth line, you can destroy tanks in no time, and a very good position for autoloaders as well. So now I'm just kind of sitting in here wondering, well, my spotter's gone, there's not much I can do here anymore. I'm asking this Type 59 saying, come follow me. I wanted to show him where to go and spot for me, but he's I think he's AFK at the moment. So something got spotted in town, so I still keep an eye on what's going on over there. And I took a quick shot on the T-54. Now I see this Black Prince crossing over. So good shot there. I take him out. So I decided to kind of hang around here for a little bit longer to see maybe I'll get some spots from town. So far in a choke point situation seems stable. We have 2 lights there and a heavy tank against 2 of the enemy's tanks, so we're okay over there. So I don't think they need me going down the 2 lane at this moment. So I'm taking my time here, seeing if I can get some shots from town. And here comes the light tank and he spots me, so I am just right now I think I'm concerned that he's there, but I'm more concerned about taking this T-54 out, because that's one of the very dangerous tanks in the game. Unfortunately, I missed my first shot. When he was backing out, I thought he would back out a bit more, and he didn't, so I missed that shot, unfortunately. Well, what can you do, right? I mean, you can't hit them all. And here, again, I was trying to aim right in the middle of the tank. What happened was the shot went a little bit high and hit T-54 in the turret, so I couldn't take him out. So very unfortunate for me. So here I'll be looking for a shot again. So I'm backing out, trying to see if I can get a shot at that T-54. I would love to take him out of this game. And here kind of I misjudged. I thought that, my old eyes, I didn't see that there's 2 houses together there, and I thought I actually have space to hit in between. So I took that shot, but when I looked at the replay, I was like, oh, okay, getting a little old here. Mr. Old in the game. Oh well. But anyway, so here now, okay, if you look at the map distribution now, there's a medium tank, the Type 59, that just woke up, and he's going right into 4 lane right now. But the only other tank in there is the light tank, and it's really, I don't know. I didn't think a benefit of going there, just because that flank seems very weak. at this point I took a look at the map and I noticed that there were 3 reds versus our two tanks on in a choke point, and I was thinking to myself, well, we gotta help out where the strengths are, where the numbers are, and if I can take a tank or 2 out from this area, maybe it'll stop their progression. So we lose our heavy tank, but I take out the light tank in the process. And at this point, I'm thinking to myself again, what should I be doing? Should I be sticking around here, or should I be going helping out the B line? So I got spotted here. I don't know by what. I'm not sure what's really spotted me. So I was concerned about artillery here. So I backed out. And I noticed that there's no more progress in the 2 lanes, so I just backed out and I decided to come back and support the B line. So that's what I'm doing. There's still our artillery over there, and she could provide some vital spots for me. So if I can get a clear-cut shot, there's an open space that the Reds have to come through to get to my position. So I'm hoping that I could get a shot available at this point in time. Yet I'm paying attention to the map, and all of a sudden I see that my team is just dropping like flies. Yes, they are. So the choke point, I see that there's a tank destroyer coming through. There's another of our tank destroyers. I was thinking he would be able to handle him, but he couldn't. So yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, I'm gonna get flanked from both sides. I missed that shot against Centennial there, and well, and I'm moving on. At least at this point I'm thinking at least I'm gonna try to get some damage. So here, that shot, it's unbelievable how that missed. I mean, from that far away this tank could be so lethal, and then from up close like that I'm missing a shot. Well, I guess it is what it is. So I'll take my damage here. 436 damage, not a good roll. And that's probably my last roll of the game. I'm thinking, the guy shoots, he tracks me. Like, okay, maybe one more chance, but unfortunately no repair kit. And yeah, I got taken out from behind. So that's about it. Okay, so overall I think it was a pretty good game. I did not make any major mistakes. My thinking rationale was pretty good. The only thing to correct, I would say, was number of missing shots that I didn't hit. So first place, 2,821 damage done, and yeah, the rest of my team didn't really do much except for the guy that finished in second. So here now we're moving to the next game. This is one of I think 5 games that I played, 5 or 6 games that I played this week on this tank, and this was one of the better games actually that I've played. Overall, I gotta say I average probably about 2,500 damage in this tank. In the games that I play with it, I do have bad games on occasion. Artillery takes you out, you know, some crazy shot, or you just run into a bunch of, you know, tier 10s, and that will happen. You know, some games are like that, and you will get punished in those games. But as long as overall you're getting your damage in every game, and you're making smart decisions, critical thinking is what I would refer to. Something like that is, you know, times in the game where you have to make a critical decision. It is important that you, you know, that you try, take a deep breath and think, okay, what am I doing at this moment? What's the best decision for me? Looking at mini-maps, making sure you keep an eye on mini-map all the time, and looking at the, you know, the distribution of the team, and trying to make a smart decision. And if you do that from game to game, every time, I guarantee you're gonna get your damage. You're gonna get your damage, and on average, you're gonna have pretty decent games, even in losses, because you'll understand what to do in order to get your damage. So here I go to my position. This is my, if any of you have seen my videos before, this is a very usual position I go to normally. Even if there's artillery, that is not an already safe position. However, if you know how to maneuver around that area over there, you can always hide quickly. You know, take your shots and try to hide behind a rock and maybe move around. So here, what happened was, I noticed that, let's see if I can get some damage in the middle here. I noticed that IS-6 was isolated. He was all by himself pretty much, with nobody around pushing in. So I was like, oh, it's good to, it was a good chance for me to go in and farm some damage from behind. Now here I realized, before I shot that Japanese heavy, I realized that the one of the mediums was coming around the other side, and that's there. This is where the awareness kicks in, right? I mean, you guys should always be aware of your surroundings, and you should always be thinking about who could be coming from behind and shooting me in the A. You know exactly what I mean by that. That should be your priority. Damage is a priority, but you cannot deal damage if you're dead, right? So you have to make sure you cover your ass. You have to understand which position you're in on the map, on the game, and basically pay attention to what's coming behind. Now here, look at my team. Everybody went in the middle. Everybody went bunched up in the middle, and no one's protecting this flank. So when I was sitting there, I was looking at the guy. I can't remember which tank it was. It was coming. It was a heavy tank, I think, coming across. I'm like, dude, you leaving the whole flank exposed. Like, how we supposed to? The problem is, if these tanks go over here and they cross this line, on F line, I would call it, they have, you know, behind shots to us and to everybody in the middle there, and there was potential for getting flanked. So I don't know if it's my strength or weakness. Almost always in every game I pay attention to these details, and if the team is falling, I'm trying to cover these deficiencies. Quite often I get myself in trouble for stuff like that, but you know what, it's so rewarding, because if you don't make those decisions early, they impact the outcome of the game. And you actually can, by making those decisions, you can change the outcome of the game. So here I realized that the Tiger has moved up, and I knew from earlier that there's a tank destroyer there, and that's why I was afraid to come out and fully shoot the Tiger, because I thought I was gonna get dinged by the J Panther. So once Tiger went in, J Panther became isolated. He was just by himself. At this point I made a decision, okay, I'm going for it. I'm gonna take the J Panther first, and then I'm gonna have behind shots on Tiger 2. So that's what I'm calling critical thinking. Now that's unfortunate. That AMX CDC should be done. Should be done. I don't know where that shot went totally. So here you could see I'm using tank, the other tank as a screen, just to protect myself. And this is the first mistake of the game that I make, really. The way I'm turning here, guys, not the way to do it. If you want to turn around, you back in between those buildings on the right, and then come out. This was dangerous. If someone came from the middle, I would have gotten shot there on the side. So as you can see, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. You have to learn from your games all the time, and the more attention you're going to pay to detail like this, the better player you're going to be, right? And obviously I'm not there, because you could see I make those mistakes, and that's why I watch and record these videos, and I like to share that kind of stuff with you guys, because I think it's fantastic. So here I decided to come through and help on this side. Unfortunate shot on IS-3. Really unfortunate. That should have been a pen, but it was just a critical. I'm not sure where that shot went, really. If it went in a wheel, it's really unfortunate. So here I'm trying to keep cover from the tank destroyer in the field, and in the process I want to take out that T-49. And another unfortunate shot. That shot went just above, just slightly bit above T-49. Very unfortunate. So here you can see I'm still protecting myself behind that wall, I did have a repair kit, but I did not repair. Why? Because I do have cover. I don't have to waste my repair kit. If you're in a good position, then yeah, I mean, those things are not necessary. Take your time. Don't make rash decisions just because your track is done, that you have to repair it and move. And here I was trying to wiggle, trying to get out. I wanted to go to the city to change position, but I kept on getting spotted by the light tank, and it was really hard for me to get out from that situation. So you could see me. I was trying to keep my front to the J Panther, but unfortunately that didn't work out. He penned me. So all of a sudden, the game that seemed pretty comfortable turned out to be not so comfortable. We managed to win the town, and all of a sudden we ended up with only 3 tanks versus well, initial was versus 2, but now it's just versus 1. Now we don't know how much. Well, I don't know how much health this J Panther has, because at that point I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. So here I come out. I wanted to flank him from this side, surround him, but all of a sudden I get spotted. And what does that tell me? So I'll tell you in a second. My J Panther, I don't remember. I think my cruise skill, I have about 5 or 6 perks on this tank, including the situational awareness and recon. And that guy outspotted me. He outspotted me. It could be that it was the angle that I was coming at. I'm not sure. But he did outspot me. So at that point I was thinking to myself, man, that guy might be a good player, right? So I'm like, I better back off and think about what I'm gonna do. And here's where I decided to keep distance. Try to limit him from spotting me, and hoping my team can spot and I can take some shots. And that's what you saw me do. I hit the first shot. Now this one unfortunately went too high, just because damn tank destroyers and no turrets. Yes, I had to move, and then when I moved, my aim circle didn't go down, and that's what happened. So here my team spotted. I kept my distance, took the last shot, I took the guy out. Game over. The Greens win. And here is final stats of the game. There you could see 3.3k damage, which is pretty reasonable game in a J Panther. Like I said, my average is at about 2500. Some good games, some bad games, but if you can have games like this, you're gonna have fantastic stats on this tank. So finished second. Looks like FCM 50T finished first, but that's probably because of its premium status. Again, overall satisfied with my gameplay. I think it was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, Space Bandit checking out.